Welcome to Carvin Software's instructional videos of Staffing Complete. This video will give you an overview of how to apply a payment to an invoice. Applying payments to an invoice has two parts. First, the payment must be entered into Staffing Complete, and second, you must associate the invoice or invoices to the payment that you just entered. Start by navigating to the AR module. First, you must create the payment that will be applied. To enter the payment received, select the Enter Payments tab. Click Insert at the top of the screen. An AR customer search box will appear. Search for the customer you wish to apply payment to. Double-click on the desired customer. Select the type from the Type drop-down box. Select the payment date. Enter a payment amount. Enter a reference note. Select the Deposit to account if applicable. Enter any desired comments if applicable. And click Save. Your payment has now been entered into Staffing Complete. Now you are ready to apply the payment to an invoice or invoices. Start by right-clicking in the white area and selecting Add Invoice. The Open Invoice tab will display all invoices that have an outstanding balance and are part of a closed week. All columns in this screen can be sorted by ascending or descending order to help find an invoice quickly. Once the invoice has been located, select the invoice by double-clicking on that invoice. Repeat this process as many times as needed. Once you have added all the invoices that you would like to apply payment to, click Close and click Save at the top of the screen. Repeat this process as many times as needed. The payment has now been added to the selected invoices. You will see the payment reflected in the Amount Due column. Please note, if the invoice you are looking for was not on the Open Invoice screen, that means that the invoice is either 1, not part of a closed week, 2, the invoice is already paid and will be listed on the Paid Invoice for Debit Memo tab, or 3, an invoice has not yet been created. To create a manual invoice from this screen, simply right-click in the white space below. Select Create Manual Invoice. The invoice number and invoice date will auto-complete. Fill in the required fields of Office, Revenue Chart, Customer, and Amount. Complete any additional fields that may be applicable: job site, placement, descriptions, service, cost of goods, or ACA. Once all fields are complete, click Create Invoice. The invoice has been created and will now appear in the Open Invoice pop-up screen to select. If you selected an invoice in error, simply right-click on that invoice and select Remove Invoice. A pop-up box will appear asking for you to confirm the removal of the invoice. Click Yes. If you would like to view one of the invoices that you have applied payment to, right-click on the desired invoice and select View Invoice. The invoice will appear on your screen. It will show the original invoice created and will now reflect the payment that has been applied. For more information regarding applying payments to an invoice, please visit our wiki at the address linked on the screen.